What's going on, guys? You're checking out QGenHQ. My name is Chris and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're checking out a premium 65% keyboard by a company known as Geek. This is the GK68, a very different and unique looking keyboard. First things first, when you open this keyboard out of the box, you're going to see it comes in this really cool felt carry case here, which I like, so it's a little bit more added protection if you decide to travel with this keyboard. You also are going to get a keycap puller, a key switch puller, a USB Type-C cable, and 2 extra rubber feet if you decide to remove the feet on the bottom of the case here. Now, first things first, when you're looking at this board, you do notice how different it is. It's very unique looking. It looks like something you'd see floating out of space, almost like a spaceship. It has that super thick, rounded aluminum case edge here. Very different. Has that nice metal shine to it when the light hits it. It's different. It's unique. It really does look kind of like a piece of art here. And that's what I feel they're really going for when they released this keyboard. I really do like the keycaps they chose to go with. They are a DSA profile here, so it's all kind of one length. So if you're typing, you know, you might be used to typing with keys, your keys are on an angle, but this is very flat. Personally, for me, when it comes to typing and gaming, I have no issue typing on this keyboard. The only issue I seem to have right now is the backspace key is a little out of place for me, but within time I'll get used to that, just like any new keyboard that you use. The actual keycaps are die subs and they're PBT, so they're going to be very durable. I do like the whole beige and you know, dark gray with the red accent they chose to go with here. That's also an added bonus. The keycaps are very attractive. They do match the aluminum case very nicely. The entire keyboard comes in about 2.2 pounds in weight, so there's no flex in this board. You can really feel that aluminum case. It's not going to be moving around on your desk. One thing to note though, if you're a person out there who likes to buy these keyboards and maybe put this whole, you know, this whole basically keyboard into a new case here, you're not gonna find that to be such an easy thing, and that's because the actual USB Type-C connector is on the top right of the keyboard, not on the left side like most other cases that you might find on the market. So you will come into some problems if you decide to swap out the case here. But honestly, I feel that if you're already purchasing this keyboard at the $140 price point, you're buying it because of the case. You're buying it because of the look and how different this keyboard is. I don't see you purchasing this and swapping out cases here. Now, even though you might not be swapping the case out anytime soon, if you get bored of the switches, you could very easily swap them out. Super simple. Now, it comes stock with your Gatoron Brown or Reds. I personally opted for red switches just because I like Gatoron Reds in general. But it doesn't really matter, because if you're not a Gatoron fan or you just get bored of this, you could easily pick up other switches. Let's say you're a Cherry MX fan or a Khalil Box fan, whatever you want to be, go ahead, pick those switches up. You could pop them in and out of the PCB super easily here because it's a hot swappable PCB, which is absolutely great. I feel any major keyboard that's being made these days should be hot swappable. It gives you more bang for your buck because your keyboard does not get old and boring. If you get tired of using Gatoron Browns or Reds and you want to go to Cherry MX, easily do that. Very simple. I do love that very much. This keyboard does also have LED RGB backlighting. Now, the keycaps themselves, the legends are not translucent, so you're not going to be getting any bleed through the keycaps, only basically in between them and whenever bounces off of the case itself here. A good note though is the LEDs are extremely vibrant, so it is still very noticeable in between the keycaps here. But if you do want to have that RGB bleed to be super intense, you probably will have to pick up another key set here. But it does have some quick onboard controls. You could obviously change the brightness as well as the speed of the RGBs, but to really get in depth and change everything from macros to the LED lighting, there is a program that you can download. Okay, so when it comes to the driver for the keyboard itself, go ahead and click on the Banggood link down below in the description. It will take you to this page here. Scroll down to the specs area and you'll see there's a Google Drive link here. Go ahead, click that and download the driver for this keyboard. And once that is downloaded, this program will open up and you will be set and ready to do whatever you need to do for this keyboard itself. It's pretty easy. Basically, they're kind of all the same when it comes to these programs. This one's actually pretty cool because you could obviously change your macros here. You can create your own macros, edit them, record them. things like that. You could even do your own lights in here, so you could change your LEDs up to whatever colors you want. Each key could be its own color. You can create your own designs, which is very, very cool. Obviously, if you're not into all of that, do-it-yourself time things, you have the onboard settings here, which you can basically change the functionality of every key here. So let's say you want a certain macro on certain keys, or you want maybe your function key to be your Y. I don't know why you would want that, but let's just say you do. You can make that happen here. Very, very easy. You have different layers down here as well. Very easy to go ahead and apply. You just click the check mark and hit apply, and it will work. Now, when it comes to lighting, when you go to driver mode here, you can see, go down to lighting, and you could seriously just take your time here. There's a bunch of onboard stuff already saved in here. Colorful waterfall, RGB neon glow, regular colors like blue, white, violet. It's generic when it comes to that, but what's really unique about this keyboard is something I have not seen before on any keyboard out there, is they have something under here called system backlights, and you could sync your RGB gradient, which is cool, but what's really, really cool is you could actually have the keyboard RGB lightings go to whatever music is playing in the background of your PC, which is definitely something I have not seen before. I think it's pretty cool. Am I going to utilize that and use it? Probably not. But it's cool they went ahead and threw that on there. So there's two different effects. You got volume 1 and volume 2. I'll go ahead and show you those now. And also they added CSGO game here, which I have not used. I don't really play CSGO. So if you do get this keyboard and you have this enabled, let me know what this does, please. Appreciate you. So let's go ahead and check out what the music volume 1 and 2, what they look like now. So overall, that is this keyboard in a nutshell here. If I had to make a couple complaints about the keyboard, it's going to be the location of the backspace key, which I'm sure I'll get used to in time, so it's kind of nitpicking there. The price is $140. Little steep for me. There's other keyboards out there you can get for a little bit cheaper, but I kind of see where they're coming from when it comes to that price point, and I think that's because they're really trying to make this an artsy type of keyboard here. It's definitely different and unique looking. You cannot deny that. Ben Good was so cool enough to send me a coupon that will actually save you some money down below. I think it expires at the end of this month, though. It'll be linked down below in the comments as well as the description if you're interested in picking it up. But overall, the RGB control, awesome. The do-it-yourself, cool, very vibrant. The music control might also be why it's a little bit more expensive. Personally, that's something I would not utilize. I don't really care that my keyboard can, bump to music going on. You might like that. It's definitely a cool option, but I will personally never use that. I think you're paying for the look. You're paying for this different uniqueness, and that's why the price point's at $140. I wish it was a little bit cheaper. I feel comfortable spending about $100, $110 for this keyboard is where I feel it should have been priced at, but it is what it is. So, other complaints about the keyboard, nothing to, the DSA profile with the keycaps being flat don't really bother me. You can remove the 2 feet on the back as well to really lay this keyboard flat. I think that's why they gave those little rubber pieces as well that you could just maybe stick over the holes in the back. But I feel the angle is perfect. It's not too dramatic. It's very comfortable for me to game and type on besides the backspace key, so I have no major complaints there. It's probably mostly just the price point. I feel you're paying for the look of the board, you're paying for the durability of the keycaps, and that little bonus RGB dance move control here that we got going on. Overall though, solid keyboard. I would recommend probably picking it up if you want something different on your desk. I want to know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Give the video a huge thumbs up if you liked it. If you are going to purchase it, please click on the affiliate link down below. It does help support the channel at no cost to you. I love every single one of you out there. Cool stuff coming up here in the future. If you guys have any things you want to see me review, also spam that down below here as well as in the Discord. All right, guys, I love you. I'll see you next time. Peace out.